Hello, Falcons. Today we're going to practice subtraction with regrouping. I provided you with a hundredths chart, and a worksheet. We're going to do a couple of problems together, and then you can use a scrap piece of paper and pencil from home to copy down the rest of the problems and practice at your own convenience. So let's take a look at number 1. We have 54 minus 36. I'm going to look at my ones place first. I know that I can't take a bigger number away from a smaller number. So I'm going to have to borrow from my tens place. So I'm going to look at my 5. I'm going to cross it out. I'm taking 1 away from that 5, so it will become 4. And then my 4 in my ones place is going to become 14 because I carried that 10 over after borrowing from the 5. So 14 minus 6. If I were using my hundredths chart, I would start at the 14 and I would count back 6 hops. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I landed on 8. So 14 minus 6 equals 8. Now looking at my tens place. 4 minus 3. That's pretty easy, but if we were using our hundredths chart, we'd start at 4 and we'd count back 3 hops, which would be 1, 2, 3, and I landed on 1. So 54 minus 36 is 18. Our second problem, 93 minus 11. I'm looking at the 3 minus 1. I can take 1 away from 3. So I would start at 3 and count back 1, which would be 2. Now 9 minus 1. Start at 9, count back 1, would be 8. So 93 minus 11 equals 82. Another way that you could solve this problem is find 93 on your hundredths chart and count back 11 hops. So do that with me and we'll double check our answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we landed on 82, so we are correct. Let's look at 80 minus 25. Looking at my ones place. I cannot take 5 away from 0. So I'm going to have to, again, jump over to my tens place. Borrow 1 from the 8. So 8 minus 1 equals 7. And I'm going to carry that 10 over from the tens place, and my 0 now becomes 10. 10 minus 5 equals 5. 7 minus 2 also equals 5. Again, if you wanted to start at 80 on your hundredths chart and count back 25 hops, you're more than welcome to do that. As third graders, we practice counting by 10, so we would start at 80 and we would count up 20 and then over 5. I'm going to show you how I do that. I'd go 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I landed on 55, so I know that my answer is correct. Let's look at 33 minus 26. 3 minus 6 I cannot do because 3 is a smaller number. So I'm going to have to jump over to that tens place. I'm going to borrow from the 3, which will become a 2. I'm taking 1 away. I'm going to carry that 1 over to the 3 in the ones place, making my 3 a 13. 13 minus 6. If you wanted to use your hundredths chart, you would start at 13 and count back 6 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I landed on 7. Then 2 minus 2 is 0. So your answer is 7. And the last one, 7 minus 9. Cannot do. So I'm going to borrow from my 3, which will become a 2. My 7 will become a 17 because I carried that 10 over. So 17 minus 9 equals 8. 2 minus 1 equals 1. So 37 minus 19 equals 18.